and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Excuse my appearance, but I cannot be bothered with getting ready for no reason. Clothes are uncomfortable because everything is too tight. Makeup is a no-go because my skin already is freaking out right now and I just don't want to deal with makeup. I'm surprised I even had the energy to do anything with my hair, so. Also, me and Lennon are snacking on some black olives right now because it's lunchtime. It's actually past lunchtime, but Lennon took a very long nap. Who do you think you are? Yeah, you don't even like olives. Why would you take that? Anyways, she took a very long nap. I was trapped under her and starving the entire time. So we're gonna snack on some black olives while I film this video real quick. And then I'll figure out something real to eat for lunch. I'm feeling pretty nauseous right now, so I don't really know that I'll be able to eat much anyways. Let's get into what this video is actually. Somebody keeps blaring their car music very loud and driving around near our house, and the dogs keep freaking out. They did it the whole time Lena was napping. Very annoying. That is Lennon's way of telling me she wants more. Can you say please? Please? What today's video is even about is I am going to be revealing pregnancy hints that I have hidden into the past week's videos. The videos after I found out that I was pregnant, but before I told anyone, and I just realized I left the TV on, so let me go turn that off real quick. Okay, I'm back. Also, I'm sitting in Lennon's toy room because I'm trying to find decent lighting. Well, I don't. Trying to find decent lighting to film this video. Because like I mentioned, where'd it go? Like I mentioned in my last video, our house is a mess from packing. We're starting to pack anyways, I haven't done much. We're still waiting on the final answer from the bank. So I don't want to pack for no reason. And also, our move, if we do move, it will be at the end of the month. And most of the stuff that we have, we use regularly, so I can't really pack it because then I might need it. Okay, now I'm out of breath. The point in this video, let me get into it, okay? I have my notebook here where I have all of the hints written out. I'm going to like insert a little snippet of what I'm talking about in the corner over here just so you know if you want to go back and rewatch for reference or anything like that. I found out on September 30th and we announced on October 30th. So about exactly a month later. Yeah, say get down. Tell that dog, get down. Yeah. Get down. Say bad dog. Tell him bad dog. Yeah. Anyways, so in between the time that I found out and the time that we revealed, these are just a couple of hints that I threw into my YouTube videos. People didn't really catch on that I know of. Except for like towards the end, the very end, someone mentioned something when I was talking about being really nauseous. A couple people did suspect because I posted a video on my Snapchat the day that we told our family, and Lennon had a shirt on that said promoted to Big Sister that we used to tell our family that day, and I took a funny video of her playing with her dad, and I thought that I had covered the shirt enough that you couldn't read it, but there was a split second where you could kind of read what it said, and a couple people did notice, but you know, that's about it. Watch out, Lennon. I'm gonna actually get into it. Alright, you guys, I just finished sitting here and going through all the footage for this video, and I'm about to start editing and putting it all together, which I'm not ready for because it's a lot of work. I hate editing, especially the ones that take longer to do, which this is one of them, and I have to do it today because I don't have time tomorrow, and I have a lot of random off topic Sandra. Anyways, we're eating snacks again, so Lennon's being demanding. There are a couple of things that I mentioned, but I could not find the footage to like where I said such things. So there are a couple that I don't have the matching recordings for. That makes sense. And another thing, while I was going back and looking at all my footage to get everything together, another thing I noticed that I probably should have included. She just started my video. Is how. This is how London tells me she wants more food. Another thing that I feel like I should have included after looking back is how often I say I'm out of breath. I could create a whole montage or a whole collage of me saying I'm out of breath that I've noticed. I'm just too lazy to do that. So yeah, I also say I'm out of breath a lot. Yeah, so just popping in to tell you guys that. I believe these are kind of in order. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't know if they're actually in order, but we'll see. First thing, I posted a Target vlog, and in that Target vlog, I talked about how I had a certain list of things that I had to get, and I kind of showed that list, and the top thing on my list that day was prenatals. I have my list of stuff in here.
Can you shut up too when you're done like that?
I got my list of stuff. So that was the first hint that I gave. Excuse us. And then the next hint. Hey, no. The next hint that I put into a video was in the video where I turned London into a VSCO girl. I briefly mentioned how expensive double strollers were because we were looking at them at Target. And I found the one that I want, and I just kind of made a comment about how expensive they are, which is true. Double strollers are very expensive. We were looking at like car seats and strollers because we're gonna have to look into getting a double stroller, and those are not cheap. Do you even remember what the name of that was? It wasn't even. Someone did point this next one out to me, but it was a close friend of mine, and she already knew. I'd already told her about it, so it wasn't like. She wasn't like, oh my god, are you pregnant? She was just like, if I didn't already know, I would have guessed it because of this. In the video where I pranked Christopher and moved our bedroom furniture around, I talked in the video for a second about how I liked the setup because the bassinet would fit beside the bed. And now there's plenty of space right here for when the bassinet has to come back up, foreshadowing the fact that the bassinet would need to go back into the bedroom. This one has a couple. In the video where I talked about mine and London's breastfeeding journey, I talked about I was very exhausted because I'm like super exhausted now all the time. I said something about not ovulating anymore and not dealing with like the nipple soreness that I got that made breastfeeding really hard. So that's about like the week of around ovulation. They get really sore where like I don't like them being touched at all, and I hate nursing during that week. I don't deal with that now. And I talked about wanting to get a break from nursing because I want to have a break in between breastfeeding. Like I want to have a few months off of breastfeeding before I start over again with a whole other baby. Which, as an update from that video, now London is completely weaned. She pretty much weaned herself like a week after I filmed that video, I think. She was only nursing at night, and then eventually she just started going to bed without needing that, and she hasn't nursed in about 3 weeks now, I believe. So that's just an update on that and the couple hints that were in that video. In the video where I tried making Halloween treats, which was a very fail video, I talked about my nausea, and I'm so nauseous right now because it was very bad, and food aversions, and how I mentioned a craving that I had from London kind of to like be like, oh, I wonder if I'm gonna crave it again, you know? So that is from my Halloween Pinterest treats. The next video that I gave hints in is when we went and saw the house, which we didn't like show you guys the house, but the day that we went and saw the house, I kind of vlogged. I just didn't vlog the actual house stuff because I didn't feel comfortable doing it. But I talked about how I had a large craving for Olive Garden. I still do. And it was one of my big cravings with London, and I mentioned that in the video. We just had it like not even 2 weeks ago, but as soon as I finished my leftovers, it was all I was thinking about. Same way I was with London, I always wanted Olive Garden or Texas Roadhouse or anything like that. As well as how I wanted to be able to move before we had another baby. Want to deal with bringing another baby into that house. That would just be way too much work. Ow! Let me move my finger before you bite down. Jesus. Anyways, yeah, I was saying how I wanted to be in a different house before we had another baby, which at this rate we will be far before. We do have this baby. The baby is due in June, and hopefully we will be moved by December. In the video where we carved pumpkins, I briefly mentioned being really bloated and my clothes not fitting right. I took my pants off and put on pajamas with my jeans and switched to pajama pants like the second I got home. Because I can't be bothered with pants when I don't have to because I'm bloated. I'm still not really like quite showing. My stomach is pretty much the same that it's been for months, aside from it might be slightly bigger after eating all day, which I haven't been able to eat much. So like I said, I don't really have much of a bump yet. Next one, in mine and London's morning routine video, I talked about her being a big sister. You give her a hug? You give her a hug? Oh, sweet baby. You gonna be a good big sister? Huh? Are you gonna be a good big sister? I mentioned how I wanted to be eating right and having a nice breakfast, drinking a lot of water, stuff like that, but I was having trouble because of me being so nauseous. I'm starving, but I'm so nauseous I don't think I'll be able to eat anything. I haven't really been able to eat for days, so that video was filmed whenever I was having very, very, very intense nausea spells all day, every day. It's gotten a little bit better since then, but I still get it throughout the day. And I was just talking about that. That is the video where someone was like, hey, are you just feeling sick or are you pregnant? And I kind of just ignored it because obviously the secret wasn't out yet. And another thing I talked about in that video is how I have trouble brushing my teeth in the morning because like my gag reflex is so sensitive that anytime I brush my teeth I feel like I'm gonna puke. And then after brushing my teeth, because of that, I get nauseous and have trouble eating, and the toothpaste taste in my mouth doesn't help much. So I haven't really been brushing my teeth in the morning because if I brush my teeth in the morning, that just makes it 10 times harder for me to eat throughout the day. So lately I've only been able to brush my teeth before bed, which hopefully that resolves itself so that I can get back into having good dental hygiene, because pregnancy is already hard enough on your teeth. A lot of women, when they get pregnant, lose teeth, rot their teeth, stuff like that, just because when you're pregnant the baby sucks so much of your nutrients, and especially nutrients that would go towards keeping your teeth healthy. It's very common for women's teeth to deteriorate because of pregnancy, so it's important to really take care of your teeth when you're pregnant because you don't want to make the risk higher for messing your teeth up. So I really want to be able to get back into being able to brush my teeth twice a day. That was it for the morning routine. And then the final video that I posted before our announcement video is the teen assumptions video, where I reacted to some assumptions that I had people give me. And one thing I mentioned was being 19 with 2 kids. How many people would agree with someone like me being 19 and having 2 kids? Which technically I'm 19 and pregnant with my second kid, but I'll turn 20 the month before I'm due, so technically I'd be 20 with 2. Right now I'm just 19 with 1 and 1 on the way, which is kind of hard to say. It's easier to just say 19 with 2, just that second one's not born yet. And then I said stuff about there being a new baby in the future, London, and whenever we have another child. I don't really remember the context of what I said off the top of my head. I just said something about it, and maybe it was to London, or maybe it was me talking about having 2 kids under the age of 2, which when this baby is born, London will be almost 2. She'll turn 2 about 2 months later. I'm due June 12th. London's birthday is August 17th. I'm still holding out for a May baby just because I really want a baby in May, because Christopher and London are in August, so I want me and a baby to be in May because my birthday is in May. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm just kind of hoping that I go into labor early enough to have a baby by May 31st, which could happen technically, but it might not. Anyways, that let me taste it out. That mean. That's not nice. I'm not gonna give you no more if you're gonna be mean. So, come here, come sit down. That wraps up. You really want some more olives, huh? You like olives? Daddy hates them. Daddy hates olives. Anyways, that wraps up all of the hints that I gave towards the pregnancy in my videos from the last month before we announced. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a comment if you did. Comment and tell me if you suspected it, or if you noticed any of the hints, or if there was anything else that you felt like kind of gave it away to you or anything like that. I'd love to know what you guys thought. And yeah, also subscribe. Okay. Subscribe to the channel before you leave if you have not already, so you can keep up with all future pregnancy related things. I can't wait to share everything. Not much going on right now because I'm so early, but there will be monthly pregnancy updates until I get further along. Raya, can you stop? We'll be getting another ultrasound in December. And that will be the ultrasound that we will find out the gender, which we won't find out at the ultrasound. We're gonna do the whole, hey, don't tell us, put it in an envelope thing. So yeah, we will be vlogging the ultrasound, but we won't find out the gender that day. So that's coming next month. And then in January is the exciting month right now. The first week of January is when we'll do the actual gender reveal, when everyone will find out the gender. Which we're going to be doing in South Carolina. After that, we're going on our cruise, and we will be vlogging the entire cruise. That will be a couple different videos, super fun. Christopher and London's first cruise. I can't wait to share that cruise experience with Christopher because I know how much I love cruises, and I had to talk him into agreeing to one because he had no interest, and I just know he's going to have a lot of fun. So yeah, the cruise videos, and then when we get back from the cruise, before all those vlogs go up, we will be doing the baby's name reveal, which I already have all planned out. We do have the names picked out for either a boy or a girl. and have the ideas and everything ready, but you guys are gonna have to wait until January when we do find out and figure out, you know, if we're using the boy name or the girl name, obviously, and when we announce the names. And then eventually there will be a birth vlog as well. I absolutely 100% want to do a birth vlog because I wish I had done one with London, and I know now that that's something that I really want to do. And yeah, I just blabbered on very long about all of that, but I just wanted to share the excitement with you guys. I hope you guys are as excited as we are to share this experience. So don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep up with all of those awesome things. Turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video. I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching today's video, and we will see you next time. Say bye-bye. Okay, is that your way of saying bye-bye?